Intriguing, mysterious, and often misunderstood, blood magic has a long and complex history. Used by ancient civilizations for both spiritual and practical purposes, blood magic is the practice of harnessing the power of blood to invoke energy and forces. Throughout history, blood has been revered as a sacred and life-giving substance. Ancient rituals would involve the sacrifice of animals or even humans, channeling their essence and life force to create a connection with unseen realms. Today, blood magic is still practiced by some occultists and neo-pagans, albeit with a different approach. Per your request, Michelle, WW6GC, today's topic is blood magic. We will briefly go over its darker history and some of the negative ways blood has been used in magic, as well as a few common misconceptions. Next, we'll talk about the power contained within blood and how we as modern magicians can use our own to tap into the vital essence of life force. Finally, we will apply our knowledge by learning how to craft a blood sigil. Blood ritual is written all over ancient culture. The Mesopotamians, Greeks, Egyptians, and the Aztecs just get us started. In fact, it is difficult to find a civilization without blood ritual written somewhere in the culture. Many of these rituals involved using blood as an offering, a medium of communication, and a means to transform intention into reality. The personal and creative energies contained within blood enhance spells, divinations, and manifestations. Ancient blood sorcery is believed by some to be the oldest form of magic, even older than word-based magic. And ancient blood sorcerers frequently used blood for accuracy and discernment when channeling prophetic messages. Now, stay with me as we take a bit of a dark turn. Animal sacrifice and human sacrifice happened a lot in ancient blood ritual. Many traditions still practice animal sacrifice. A few, unfortunately, still sacrifice humans. It is my principled stance that human sacrifice is a heinous crime against humanity and the universe on every level. Furthermore, death and destruction always boomerangs back to the people who cause death and destruction. The laws of rhythm and cause and effect are in constant motion. I do not practice rituals that involve killing, nor do I encourage anyone to practice rituals that involve killing. On the contrary, I would highly encourage everyone to make a habit of not causing death to as many creatures, great and small, as possible. Having said that, blood ritual and human/animal sacrifice, they're not the same thing. Killing a living creature as an offering or form of payment in exchange for a desired outcome is a type of blood ritual, but conflating the term blood ritual with human sacrifice is like saying anyone who practices magic worships Satan. Blood is simply an essential element coursing through the veins of every living thing in the animal kingdom. The power of blood can be reshaped for all sorts of things, and most modern practice doesn't have murder on the sourcing agenda. And murder magic is nowhere on my agenda, so we're going to shift gears into some non-violent blood magic use. And here's why blood is so effective in ceremony. Blood is life. It courses through our veins, bringing oxygen and nutrition to every part of us. Blood is an energy. It contains our DNA. The complete blueprint of who we are is in our blood. The full record of our ancestral line is also in our blood. It contains the vital essence of our life force, and by working with our own blood, we can shape that vital essence of life force for other purposes. Interestingly, menstrual blood is very often used. For those of us who don't menstruate, there are other self-sourcing opportunities, but as not to publicly incite physical harm, I will not be sharing those methods today. And I would advise everyone to consult a physician before self-sourcing your own blood. In line with safety first, I am also using a blood substitute for this tutorial. If you choose to later do this with your real blood, the benefit is a stronger bond between your life force and the sigil. This will amplify the power of your intention. You are anointing this image with DNA and infusing it with life force. This adds additional power to an already very powerful process. Sigil derives from the Latin word sigillum, meaning seal. They are symbols with energy behind them and within them. Sigils are sometimes used as conduits and points of focus for channeling angels and archangels. If a spirit has a name, it likely also has a sigil or a few sigils with a variety of different appearances based on the tradition. But sigils are also used for more personal practice. We can create our own sigils and charge them to carry out any task we desire. While creating your sigil during this tutorial, you are connecting your essence with the seal and printing the image and its meaning onto multiple layers of your consciousness. With your conscious mind, you create an intention. Then you build a bridge to your subconscious mind by transforming the intention into an image. Symbols and imagery allow intention to move beyond our conscious minds and into the deeper, more intuitive layers of our consciousness. So grab a writing utensil and 2 pieces of paper, one for writing your intention and one for crafting your sigil. Write an intention. Always write your intention in present tense, as if you already have it. Don't say, I want to attract love. When you want something, you don't have it. And if you write, I want to attract love on your subconscious, you will simply find yourself wanting to attract love because that's what you wrote. Instead, write, I attract love. Now, cross out all the vowels and the repeating consonants. Take the remaining letters and write them out below. Now it's time to channel your artist. Transform these letters into a symbol that's aesthetically pleasing to your eye. Follow my design if you wish. Create your own if you feel inspired to do so. And take artistic liberties when shaping these letters. Really get lost in this process. I'll do a dot starting with an uppercase T, extending the T into a lowercase r, back down the trunk of T and into an L, out for a V, looping back for a C, closing it to the dash. Retrace your symbol and give it some style. I like to imagine energy vibrating through my pen and onto the page. Now, stare at the image in front of you. Relax your eyes. As the symbol begins to pervade your consciousness, see a spark of blue flame ignite from the starting point of your sigil. This blue flame begins to trace your seal, anchoring your intention. Once you have a crystal clear image of your sigil vibrating with this blue flame, inhale and see a gold sphere of light radiating from your chest. This is your Tippereth center, associated with the heart chakra, a powerful energy center where we manifest intentions from the heart. In collaboration with your slow, deep breathing, box breathing is my choice, feel the gold sphere in your chest crystallize and become more dense. You now have a sigil radiating blue flame before you and a sphere radiating gold light within you. Take the 2 fingers of your right hand and form a sword mudra. Dip your sword in blood and anoint your sigil with life force. As the blood, your life force, your DNA soaks into the symbol, stare at it and zone out. Continue your gaze while simultaneously drawing your attention to the gold sphere in your chest. See the sigil radiate and feel your heart center vibrate as the symbol begins printing itself onto your heart center. With each inhalation, your symbol glows brighter and stronger as it writes itself on your heart and weaves itself further and further into the deep recesses of your consciousness. Once you feel done building this new connection, there are 3 general things you can do. You can 1, hide it somewhere, or 2, burn it. Hiding it or burning it sends the intention on its way. Forget about it. The symbol knows what to do, and it is working for you right now. If you do happen to think about your sigil and your intention, simply direct that attention into a declaration of gratitude. I am so thankful my sigil sigil is working for me already. The third option is to keep it on your altar or sacred space and use it as a point of focus during ceremonies and meditations. In this third method, you will work with the sigil multiple times before giving it a full send out into the universe. And there you have it, my friends. I hope I was effective and efficient in my communication. Tap like if I was. Drop video requests in the comments and subscribe for more unveilings of the mysteries that shape our world. Thank you for watching.